Like I said, in 2007, I used to hold gold and silver, scrap gold parties, silver parties, for example, and then I would have them smelted down and turn them into gold bars or silver bars. That's where I started this journey, for example. So what are you waiting for? Why waiting is costing you? So look, in 1979, I'm going to talk to you about some history here. Silver was $6. It went up to $50, for example. So in 2011, silver was $14 and went up to $48, for example. And 2025, silver is positioned again, I believe, to erupt and then become $50. And that's when we're going to start seeing a shift, for example. I've been through 3 recessions in my lifetime. Silver doesn't rise slowly. It just erupts and it breaks out, for example. So what's stopping you from stacking silver right now, for example? Would you trust the fiat currency or silver more in a crisis? Would you trust the cash or would you trust silver more in a crisis, for example? What's your monthly stacking goal? And I love hearing your comments that you've been stacking for like 10 years or more. That is so inspirational. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and thank you for your likes, and thank you for letting us know how you're doing in your stacking journey, whether you're at the beginning or whether you're at the end, or maybe you're carrying on and on and on because you're enjoying looking at your stack, for example. Physical silver and gold is the best way to have your assets. So my final thoughts is that income can vanish. Yeah, we can't really say. We may have a job today, but you may lose it tomorrow. People are being laid off left, right, and center. Start stacking now. Start buying in silver, even if it's a small silver coin. Whatever it is that you can afford, make a start now, because silver preserves your future, for example. So don't wait for the currency to fail. Start stacking now. Build your legacy one coin at a time. Share this video. If you believe in real money, what do you think? I'd love to know your thoughts on your stacking journey. And I really take my hat off to all of you that have started your journey and started stacking. I think it's remarkable. I take my hat off to you. I am just in awe of listening to your stories, how you started stacking over 10 years ago, or you started stacking now, or maybe you've been doing it for a year or 2, or maybe you've been doing it for 10 years. Maybe you've been doing it for more. So imagine if you're doing it for 10 years or more, what that is going to be worth soon. Wow. And what you must have purchased it for. Because when it erupts, that is the time. Look, people are losing a percentage of their retirement, and I believe I'm going to be one of them, for example, when it's my time. So why not make a start now so that you've got that buffer, so that at least you're getting the money that you thought you was getting for your retirement fund. And it depends really what age you are and what you want to use it for. What is the goal? Is it for retirement? Is it to put down a deposit on a house, for example? Is it to pay for college, university? Is it for a gift? Is it for a wedding? Why are you stacking? What is your goal? Because you've got to have a goal in mind and a reason why you're stacking, because that's going to keep you going. You've got to have that plan in place. And mine is a 10-year plan. So join me on my journey, and thank you so much for listening to me today. And let me know in the comments what you are stacking. Are you stacking gold or are you stacking silver? Maybe you're stacking both, because that's what I plan to do, is to stack both. But I really do love silver at the moment because the price is just so irresistible. The price at $32 right now is truly amazing. So like I said, what are you waiting for? Let me know in the comments whether you're stacking gold or silver, and I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Stay safe, everyone. Gold just got crushed. Woo, wow, yeah. See, I like silver. I really do. I like silver. You know, gold, yes, they are kind of like, they don't go down too much, but the gold goes down a bit more percentage wise than silver. And that's what I mentioned in the video that I did a couple of days ago, that I believe that silver percentage wise is the most strongest as opposed to gold. I mean, gold is doing good, don't get me wrong, but I like silver because the price is just remarkable right now. For that price, and I know that it's going to erupt. I know it is, because the patterns are there. Starting to see the patterns of the percentage wise, and yeah, gold is like the royal and silver is like the poor relative following gold, for example. But I truly believe that silver is gonna just go, it's just gonna pop because of all of the demands that is put on silver. It's going to make it more outstanding. More electronic vehicles, more solar panels, that takes silver. Renewable energy, again, silver. Medical equipment, silver. And, well, let me just say it, AI chips, that requires silver. And they want it in big demand worldwide. The silver mines have already said in 20 years, if there's not another mine, silver mine, then they're going to run out. In 20 years globally, there will be no silver unless they are discovered new ones. If they find new ones, then that's still going to take time. That's not something that they can do instantly. I don't know much about mining, but, you know, I can imagine extracting it and then they got to process it. People have got to find it. They got to dig deep, and then drag it up again and all kinds of stuff. So it's not something that can be, you know, quickly done. So the demand is massive for silver. There is not enough silver to meet the demand. That's why the central banks, reserves, governments, family offices, wealthy people, everyday people, businesses, they're starting to buy silver because of the price. It's attractive, but also they know that it's going to be a massive surge. It's going to happen because the more demand, things are already happening now. It's already happening now. That's why the banks, you check it out. You can do your own research. Check it out. The banks are buying up silver and gold, but they're buying up a lot of silver. Even Warren Buffett brought tons and tons of silver, tons of it. He did it as a hedge, for example, but he still made money from it. So like with regards to Warren Buffett, he's doing really well. He's going to be retiring this year, the end of this year, and he's a wonderful, wonderful man. Most amazing investment person I've ever met in my life, for example, or heard of, for example. I've got his books. Check out The Snowball Effect. That's not by Warren Buffett. Someone wrote it on behalf of Warren Buffett, but it's about Warren Buffett. It's a thick book and it is amazing. So the reason why I'm mentioning Warren Buffett is because he brought tons of silver, tons of it, not ounces. And his company, Berkshire Hathaway, the silver and gold, it's kind of like equal the way it's risen. So silver, by the way, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. If you are seeking financial advice, then you need to speak to someone who is a financial advisor expert. I am just an ordinary girl a woman that wants to buy gold and silver for her retirement, and I believe that this is a secure way to secure my retirement, because I believe I'm going to lose about probably 25-30% of my retirement. So I'm bumping it up this way. So let me know if you're saving for your retirement. Why are you saving your gold and silver, for example? So thank you so much. I love that how you said gold just got crushed. See, let's have a look here. Let me go into the market, because I love to give you live updates as well. So silver at the moment is at $32.39. Top price is $32.52. Whereas with gold, let's have a look here. It is at $3,220.20. So yes, it's gone down slightly. But the percentage-wise, like I said, it's gone down more than what silver. Silver, like I said, I believe it's like the tortoise. It really is. And I like silver. Silver is at $32.39. And it's, it's in green, even though it went down by minus 0.30, minus 0.90%, for example. So that's a very small amount compared to like gold. So that's today's update for you with gold and silver. I